We're back with more of the Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM, the World Center of Broadcast Media. The chat lines are open if anyone wants to chat in and talk about all this great information that we've been sharing. And we just had a broadcast and journalistic pro who was sharing a lot of outstanding information about
brilliant information, things everybody should know.
Total brilliance.
Awesome. Well, one thing that I really want to talk about that I think is something everybody's interested in is food. Can we talk about food for just a minute?
We can always talk about food.
Yes, especially this time of year when nobody wants to cook. I don't want to cook.
Everyone wants to go out to eat.
No, yes, you want to go out to eat. And so I know that's one thing that people like to know about, and that's one thing I love about our magazine. We have an absolutely fantastic food journalist. She is good, and she has a good palate. Yeah, what about you guys? Where do you like to eat?
Whatever you put in front of me. What about you, Kwan?
If you've got to choose, what do you want? Do you want a big bloody steak or do you want chips and salsa?
I'm more of I don't know, seafood.
Yeah, my passion is seafood and eat food.
Yeah.
That's my real passion. And I love seafood. It's light and with protein.
Yes.
Since we all use our brain so much, we abuse sometimes too much. We need good protein for the brain, keep on working, get energy, but not too heavy. I cannot eat too much steak.
Yeah.
I think I need a big organ to digest.
Yeah, I'm not a big beef eater either.
Oh.
It takes so much to digest it for me. It makes me sleepy.
I am the
definitely.
opposite. You take me out and give me a 20-ounce prime rib.
No way.
Oh, you
And
get
I am
energized
your
by
girl.
that?
You're not fall asleep afterward.
No
You get all the
way.
energy in the world.
Well,
I
I guess
love-
everyone reacts
I
to
love
food in a
sensei.
different way.
Yeah, that's one thing though that I've really enjoyed about. We've had a lot of fun with our magazine, is our food column, and man, our
Look at
food,
the photography.
I know.
I've been so Buford, I know, is such a pro.
and she does our journalist that does it, Christy. She does gorgeous food pictures, and there's nothing like a good picture of something to make you want to eat something.
Too inviting. Right now it's lunchtime.
Yeah. The other thing that I absolutely have to point out, because I'm going to forget if I don't, is that everybody in the world, but specifically people in Henderson, should get online and sign up. We're giving away a 2-night staycation out at Lake Las Vegas at
Really?
the Aston, and it's 2 bedrooms. It's a condo, so you could go with your whole family. You could take everybody, and we got a room in the Luna Tower, which overlooks Lake Las Vegas. But the best thing about it, this is over the 4th of July, and have you ever been out to Lake Las Vegas?
No, I've heard about it. I've never actually been there for the 4th.
Heavens to Betsy, they go all out. The fireworks over the lake are just phenomenal. They're world class. They're right up there. They have a carnival for kids. It is a fun family day. They have so many things out there for families, people that want to get away, and so we've decided that we're gonna give people a good excuse to go out there.
Boy, look at
We're
that
giving that
blue
away.
water. Lake Las
July-
Vegas is a great place to get away. If you want to get out of Las Vegas for a
Staycation.
couple of days, Lake Las Vegas is a perfect place for that.
Like 15 minutes down the road, even just a Saturday evening. Go walk around the lake. It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So yeah, this staycation, and it's got the scan code. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that with my phone because I'm old.
The scan coding thing. These new kids,
I
these kids.
apparently
they
have to
pull-
get an app or something, another app.
Yeah, an app, sir. I'm not a big. And I know we have a Tap That App commercial that runs in our cycle. I need to be spending more time with apps.
Yeah,
you have to keep
sure.
up with the technology.
I know. I'm just old.
Question, Annie. So, what kind of people can go in there? We need to win the lucky draw or something? Or
Yes,
just
anybody. You just enter once.
enter?
So anybody can enter and enter once to win. And like I said, this is a local drawing. This is not a national drawing. This is for local people who want to just get out of town for a few days and enjoy a little mini vacation without having to have the 5-hour car ride with screaming children in the back seat. 10 minutes down the road, and it's like a little oasis out there. It's like going to Palm Springs. So yeah, anybody can enter this. You can enter this.
If I
kind
wasn't a
of
PR firm, I'd enter it.
Yeah.
What
Except
kind of,
us. We can't enter it.
percentage? 5% of people maybe win, or only 1 of 100?
We have no idea. This is our first one.
That's a question,
It's our
right?
first one, but we're hoping to do a lot more of this kind of giveaway, people love that kind of stuff. We want to get local people more involved in our local resources, what we've got going in Henderson.
And the businesses, I mean, when you're at a part of a ground floor opportunity is what I talk about when I'm out speaking with business owners about potentially being sponsors, is when you're getting involved in something at its ground floor and you carve that niche in that magazine. When you think about it, some of these magazines, you get so used to seeing ads that run, it becomes a part of the psyche of the reader, and it's actually very powerful in marketing.
Yeah, well, you know, marketing in a magazine is kind of like working out at the gym. You can't, people that want to buy a one-time ad from you, for instance, that's great. But that's like doing a week-long fast, crash diet to lose weight for your class reunion. You know?
And then you go back and eat all the ice cream and everything.
That's right, and it doesn't last. It doesn't have any lasting effects. When you choose to go with a magazine or any kind of a publication, you need minimum a three issue run, because that's going to give you a little more staying power. It's going to do exactly what you said. It's going to become part of the reader's psyche. Especially your ad's probably going to fall right about the same place, and if people are reading, you know, regularly our food column, and then they turn the page and they see an ad for your seafood restaurant or your steak restaurant, it's gonna click there a little bit more, the repetition. Especially
with it being locally oriented, because the businesses are in Henderson, and so when you're driving around Henderson, you have the impression of people actually seeing your business along with seeing it in the magazine, and there is a real connection with that. Absolutely. Great advertising opportunity for a local business. As a matter of fact, they are actually pretty open to taking ads for businesses outside of Henderson. Yeah, I mean, we're inside Henderson, but the borders are a little bit fuzzy, you know? I mean, there are places that are almost in Henderson. Henderson communities, our whole community accesses them, and we're not by any means, you know, only inside Henderson. We're Henderson and all of its friends. That's what we are. Henderson and all of its friends. That is a wonderful way to look at it. We like them all, right? And you're writing. Is there anything in particular, a story that you're interested in covering? You know, I just recently, for not this issue, but our last month's issue, I have a 9-year-old who's autistic. And so this has been, my husband and I, we've only been here in Henderson just under a year, but we have been so amazed at the quantity of things available for kids with special needs of any kind, especially autism. And so I did a lot of research on that and found just things that were off the beaten path that a lot of parents don't realize you have access to. And your kid doesn't even have to have a diagnosis of autism, but just programs for kids who are a little quirky, who need a little bit more coaching, who need a little bit of extra support. And so that's something that I have found Henderson is just blooming with. Absolutely. There's a great organization, actually, that my firm has been working with for years called Nevada PEP. Yeah. Nevada Parents Encouraging Parents, where they work with the families of children with disabilities. I don't know if you've heard of that organization. I have. Excellent organization for family support, and you're absolutely right. There are a lot of services out here that support. Nonprofits, period, are very prevalent in Las Vegas. My little boy is going to get to go to a summer camp, and I'm totally going to be emotional about it. Is his first time going to summer camp? It is, and it's for kids that are autistic through the Torino Foundation, and that's a local organization, and they pay 100% so that these little kids who have so many special needs have the opportunity to go not too far from home and participate in those kind of activities. And it's just been amazing to see how this community, that's just one little tiny area of resources that's available to families, you know, that we want to talk about in our magazine, things that are available to families. Annie, it has been such a pleasure to have you as part of the Guy Dawson Show today, and we know that this is going to be already is a magnificent magazine. Check it out whenever you're in Henderson. Call this man if you want to get in. We are near the end of the Guy Dawson Show. Thank you for being a guest host again, Kwan, this week. We will see you next week at 2 o'clock for more of the Guy Dawson Show. Take care of yourselves.